This is our last night at the Leavenworth campground. It wasn't us. We leave for Florida tomorrow.
It's frosty over there.
Shh.
I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. I'm tired of waiting, waiting. So let's be crazy, crazy. I'm tired of waiting, waiting, waiting,
Attention to orders. By order of the Secretary of the Army, the people of the United States express their thanks and gratitude for your faithful service. Your contributions to the defense of the United States of America are greatly appreciated. Colonel Morgan will now present Lieutenant Colonel Ellison with his retirement certificate. This is to certify that Mrs. Heather Harrelson, on the occasion of the retirement of your spouse from the United States Army, has earned grateful appreciation for your own unselfish, faithful, and devoted service.
Yeah, so first of all, just an official thank you. Many of you noticed about me. I felt called to the military. I didn't actually want to do it. I literally, I felt the Lord called me to do this. And it was not.
This is our last night at the Leavenworth campground. It wasn't us. We leave for Florida tomorrow.
It's frosty over there.
Shh.
There
Someone would look like they were handcuffed.
was like a 30-year-old, 40-year-old guy.
That's probably the young one.
The boy was handcuffed?
with
I
a
think
beard.
so.
It's 11:32 at night, and our last night in this RV resort. It's been a good RV resort, other than these guys, our neighbors. And tonight, as I was disconnecting the camper and getting ready for our movement tomorrow, I heard one of the people screaming and yelling and using every profane word at the other person, and the other person, and they're both men, but the other person was saying, "You're hurting me, you're hurting me," and it sounded like he was slamming them. And as I'm getting ready, I heard some really loud noises, and I'm in the military, and I'm kind of used to what those noises are, and at first I thought that's not right, but a minute later I heard them again as I was coming around the front of the RV, and I had to call the cops because there were gunshots. And that's kind of scary, right? Because I have two young, beautiful girls and my wife here, and campers are not bulletproof, so they're out there now, and I am doing a police statement.
What's the status?
So I did the police report. The police officer was actually very impressed that I knew exactly the number of shots fired. And the young man is going to go to jail tonight. So I asked him for our own safety, and he said, "Don't worry, he's going to jail tonight." So, hey, don't shoot in an RV park and beat up your old man.
Never a dull moment.
Yep.
As you heard last night, we had an interesting and late night. What time did you go to bed last night? Do you remember? After 12 o'clock. I think it was almost 1 o'clock when Mommy went to bed. Are you tired? A little? This is my partner for today. And we just are leaving the campground. And what state are we in? What state are we in?
Kansas.
What's our first border? The border's going to be in and out, like 30 minutes maybe. Missouri's our first one. Okay. We'll check in later.
We didn't get to bed till pretty late because of the neighbors' shenanigans. And we had to just get going this morning. So we packed up and we are on our way. The first stop tonight is Hardy, Arkansas. Goodbye, Kansas. Goodbye, Fort Leavenworth. Goodbye, Army. I'm gonna miss you. And hello, Florida. Here we go. Okay, here we are in Missouri, and we are weighing this thing. So we'll see what this thing weighs full.
Alright, Missouri reweigh.
Here's my total weight. Total weight, 25,700 pounds. Pretty heavy. So I think within the limits though of what I can tow, because that is including the truck weight. So I gotta subtract from that 25,700, because that's truck and trailer. I weighed the truck empty before we left Kansas, so I'll have to subtract that weight from this total weight to get exactly what this trailer weighs that I'm pulling right now. All right, we'll see what that is later. Welcome to Arkansas. It's just after 6 p.m. and we are literally the only humans in this RV park, which is weird because it's not closed. And a kind of a, I don't know if you can hear, but a pretty nice noise is the church bells in the background, something you don't hear a lot here in the States. So I'm doing an auto level right now. I got my 50 amp hookup going on. We're not going to do water. We're not doing sewage. I got 25 gallons in the fresh tank. We're just staying one night, making it simple and clean. Just need power, put the slides out, and we're gonna have a good night at it, and then take off first thing in the morning and head to Birmingham tomorrow. So I'll see ya in the morning. Good morning from Arkansas. It's let's see, 7:45, and we're about to head out. Slides are pulled in. Pretty cold here. We were kept awake much of the night by the, I don't know if you see, but the passing train constantly, like 5 times last night, blowing its horn. But all's good, and we're ready to head to Birmingham. So good morning from Birmingham, Alabama. This is our second stop on our journey to Florida. Today we're going to spend some time with my half of the family. My niece and her newborn baby live here in this area. And while we're doing that, I'm also cleaning some of the yucky stuff. Flushing tanks that haven't been done in a while. Taking advantage of the time we have here in Birmingham, because it's not going to take the whole time to visit with family. So it's kind of a break stop for us before we get to Florida. Alright, so maybe I'll introduce you to my niece, grandniece, or whatever it's called, but I'll see you then. Okay, about to cross into Florida. Yeah, woohoo, we're in Florida. Home.
Welcome to Florida.
You're home. What are your thoughts? Okay, we are in Florida.
Yay!
We are home for ever. For the rest of our lives, hopefully, right?
Maybe not me and Emma.
Oh yeah, maybe not Grace and Emma, but we're home. And the rest of our life begins right meow. Okay, it's Tuesday, 12 January. Obviously it's getting a little dark here. It's in the evening. So it took us 4 days of driving. A day from Leavenworth to Hardy, Arkansas. Hardy, Arkansas to Birmingham, Alabama. There for a little bit. You saw that, visiting. And then from Birmingham to a town just outside of Lake City, Florida, where we stayed one night, and now here. We've made it just north of Tampa, Florida. We are at the Forest Lake RV Resort. We actually got here yesterday. That was a long story. Basically, we're trying to get to MacDill Air Force Base. No space is available, and we ended up sitting at a rest stop north of Ocala for about an hour trying to find a campground in the Tampa Bay area that had space, because guess what else is in Tampa in January concerning RVs? All of the snowbirds in all of North America. So we're here. We got set up. Things are been pretty busy. I started my Hiring Our Heroes fellowship today, and this week is orientation. So I've been sitting right in here on the computer in a telework fashion, trying to learn the civilian culture. But it's been good so far, right? T-shirts, we left snow, we drove through snow, and oh, by the way, if you can hear it, right next to a loud road, which is not bad. I mean, the campground is really nice. All right, so life's moving here near Tampa, Florida, and the girls already want to go to the beach, and it's like 68 degrees.